back to the Rambling Gambling Show podcast. I'm Weebs, joined by my co-hosts Crater and Gare Bear. We have a jam-packed episode for you today, full of some draft talk, NBA playoff talk, and we're going to go over the TV draft last week. That Crater, do we have the final tallies on the Twitter as far as the votes?
Yeah, we'll get it. I'll get it when we get to that.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
I got a few questions for you too when it comes to that, but
let's do that first, dude. We're talking about it. Let's go. Come on.
All right. Yeah. Let me pull up the results. I'll keep talking.
First of all, I'd like to say that these results are probably skewed due to the amount of people that follow Crater and not the rest of us. So, just want to throw that out there.
I want to know how many Twitter accounts Crater himself actually has.
Yeah, and how many of those did you vote for yourself on?
So, Garrett, what? Something happened. Garrett, we're tied right now.
No, just
wow.
All my shows are gas, dude.
11 votes. We both have 45%. Weebs has 9%.
What's
you actually
that?
have 46%. I don't know how or why it says you have 46 and I have 45.
Oh, so we got a winner. Let's get a round of applause for Garrett, the winner of the TV draft.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a big slap in the face to you. I know it. Dude, but to be real, like, all right, when I broke it down, which I did on Twitter through IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, the two most noteworthy ranking systems in any type of cinematic production ever. Mine had the highest average. Weaves, you had the second highest average, and Crater came in dead last because Jersey Shore got a resounding 3.9. So
You can't
I
trust
just want to
that.
throw that out there.
Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna fight you on it because you can use those if you want. That's not something I feel proves choosing the best TV shows. But
Hey, man, I think all three of us are big believers in karma. And the fact that you had the first pick and did not take the only show that I've ever seen you watch, like that's what you get.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, serves you right. Universe correcting that.
So
I don't
you
know
guys
where those votes came from because
Those
I was
votes
kicking y'all's
came from the
ass
rational people.
earlier. Did you make another burner? Or
No,
did you-
I ain't got no burner. I got mine. That's it. And then I got my one from high school. But if you knew me in high school, that thing's just, it's just gonna stay unopened.
What's that at? No.
At Drew Weebly 12.
yeah, shout out. All right, let's get into some draft talk.
Time out. Before that, want to give a shout out to Trey and Bailey, our two good friends, for getting engaged this past weekend. So shout out
Congratulations to Trayley.
in Italy too. He's
Italy,
doing it big.
Yep.
Yeah, he really set the bar high. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Moving on to draft talk.
So, do you guys want to go in order of because let's just talk about our teams and kind of we kind of talked about what the needs are.
Mhm.
Crater, you guys have what, the 5th, the 5th, or 6th pick?
6th.
You're taking Pickett.
Oh, I don't want Pickett. I want Malik Willis. And I don't think he's going to go before. Dude, the way people are talking, I've seen a lot of mock drafts, and they don't have quarterbacks like someone until like the 9th when the Seahawks draft someone.
Dude, I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say I've looked at a bunch of mock drafts, and the ones that I've seen on the internet, at least, just like Googling, going through and stuff, are all different. Like,
Yeah.
there's like nobody knows. Nobody really has a set idea where everybody's going. I've also
Right.
seen on like Twitter and stuff, people are trading back in the draft as opposed to trading forward.
I've seen a lot of people talking about Panthers trading back and then getting like, I don't know what the picks would be, but like 10th and like 15th or something like that. And maybe even further back. But then that's why people are saying like Kenny Pickett, because Malik Willis will probably be gone. I think he's the best quarterback in this draft, and I'm really afraid that if we don't take him at 6, someone else is going to grab him.
Oh, wait, you think Willis is going to go before Pickett?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I think you're like, not you specifically, but like maybe like a group of Panther fans are just so high on what's his name, Willis?
Yeah.
Willis, yeah.
Yeah, like I think Pickett's gonna be the first guy off the board as far as QBs.
Well, to like fight you on that, the Wonderlic test results came out, and I don't know much about that, but I know that that's something. And Kenny Pickett's, I'll tell you, Sam Howell was at the top with a 34, Malik Willis right behind him with 32. all the way down at 17 is Kenny Pickett. This guy's an idiot. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think it's like a decision-making test, right? Isn't that what it is? Which I would fail.
Dude, I bet if you look back at those numbers though, like you'll probably find some correlation where like guys who scored high on it like are doing well, but you're going to see some dudes up there who are bums or who were bums in the league that probably scored crazy high on that test.
Yeah. That's true. Definitely true.
Yeah. Jalen Fields scored the highest ever on the aptitude test.
Really?
Justin Fields. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last mock that I just looked at before hopping on here with you guys, they had Pickett going 5 or 6, whatever pick you guys have.
Really?
So that's why, yeah. I don't.
People think that since there's like a connection there with Rule and Tepper that's the direction they're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's safer than Willis. Like if that's their play, or like that's the move.
Mate, yeah, I guess. I don't like the gloves. That kind of freaks me out.
Teddy
He wears 2
gloves.
gloves. Yeah, he wears 2 gloves. I don't like Teddy 2 gloves. We had him too. But I don't know.
Nonsense. It's some voodoo shit, man.
Kenny Pickett's not bad. A lot of people are saying he's going to go to Pittsburgh because that's his home, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. Pittsburgh. I've seen like a lot of mock drafts where Pittsburgh trades up to get Pickett. I've seen a couple other like trade proposals as well. And one of the drafts I looked at, it had Carolina trading back with the 49ers. And then the 49ers took somebody, and then Deebo Samuel went to Carolina.
The Debo's in there somewhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Deebo's going to stay in San Francisco. That's where I'm starting to fall.
Oh, did you guys hear about Darren Waller potentially going to Green Bay?
No.
I did not hear that.
That'd be wild.
Darren Waller's been talking to Green Bay, so just heads up on that. Sorry, bro, I'm cutting you off.
I wanted to stick on Debo because we had a little riff last week.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it? Are you good?
I'm
fine. You got a little sensitive about people coming at you with your takes.
No. People were taking like parts of what I was saying, taking me out of context, and then attacking me, and it was getting old. But whatever, guys talking about the show, that's fine. I'm all for that. But yeah, I mean, just.
Do you want to walk back anything? Is DJ Moore a top 5 receiver?
Oh God, you had to say it, bro. I knew you were gonna say it.
So, all right.
First of all, put the discussion out there that was said.
Go ahead.
No, you do it. I say what you said initially. Like that's.
I believe I said at one point DJ Moore would be a top 5 receiver in the league with a good quarterback, is what I said. And everyone took that as, oh, he just thinks he's a top 5 receiver right now. No, that's not what I was saying. It was a hypothetical anyways. And why are you like coming at me about hypotheticals? Like, it's fine.
Are you talking to me or are you asking me?
Just whoever.
Well,
I guess Clayton is the initial guy that said something.
Well, to be fair, I thought you said he was a top 5 receiver. Like I thought that was
with a good quarterback.
I thought that was the thing. I thought because I feel like what happened was you said something like, he would be with a good quarterback. Shit, he might be right now a top 5 receiver. And then I was like, I don't know about that. I feel like that happened, but I don't know. I could be wrong too.
I don't know about that.
I think with a good quarterback, he would be a top 7 wide receiver. But
I will say, you sent that list of receivers, and I started going down that.
Didn't nobody say nothing after that, bro? Nobody said a fucking word. I'm just going to say that right now, Grayson. Whoever else is listening to this podcast, you didn't. There's definitely 20 guys better than DJ in the league. Maybe not 20.
Currently, maybe, yeah, currently.
Maybe.
No. There's not 20 guys better than DJ currently in the league.
I'll say
24, bro.
24.
No. Only 4.
Oh, only 4 with a good quarterback. That's all. It just comes full circle. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, it's okay, man. I make shitty takes too. It's all right.
It wasn't a shitty take. It was just his take was taken out of context about my take. It was tick.
Takeoff.
It was
A little takeoff going on.
Big off
Yeah.
going on.
but it was
All right.
just anyways, whatever. He was
Anyway.
wrong, I was right.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up since Debo got brought up.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Garrett,
Like I said, I think Debo's staying in San Francisco. I think he's just doing it for money. What? What's your face for, Garrett?
Nothing, dude. Nothing, bro. All right, go, Weaves. You were gonna say something. Sorry.
I was gonna listen. If Crater's throwing out a take, I'm gonna let him throw out as many takes as he wants. So
Thanks.
the take one, Debo staying in San Francisco. But no, Garrett, I was gonna say that I think both of our teams are going after the same thing. First round, we're just going after DBs.
You think so?
I think that's everything I've seen with the Pats, and I mean that's what we need. I think we're just going to hit a DB, and honestly, probably the one that you guys don't pick.
Yeah. Now, are you looking more like cornerback, or are you talking like Stingley, like free safety type?
Cornerback.
Cornerback. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of in that same boat. At least I honestly hope so. I would rather us do that, and then potentially use one of our first rounders later on to trade for a good receiver or something like that. Because I will say, dude, I think the three receivers that we could potentially I guess the top three receivers, in my opinion, are Drake London, Jamison Williams, and then Garrett Wilson. At least that's just what I've seen. And if we end up with any of those three, I'd be fine. I will be salty, dude. I have seen some freaking mock drafts with us taking either Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis. And if that happens, bro, I'm putting it on record right now. If that happens, I will switch fan bases. I cannot take another year of us investing in another young quarterback and then running a 2 quarterback run option system. You know what I mean? Like that, and having 2 quarterback, we're not doing that. I can't take it, bro. I can't. I will be with you, Crater. We'll be Bills Mafia together, dude.
Jumping through tables.
Yeah.
Young and day
or maybe I'll do my own thing and be a Titans fan. I don't know.
So who the hell?
Wait, let's stay on this. Let's stay on this for a second too. You're going to switch fan bases if you guys draft Pickett or Willis. Crater is going to switch fan bases if they don't draft Pickett for Willis.
Yeah, I could not want to distance myself further from either one of those two guys, to be honest with you.
Sucks.
Well, I'm just fine with Hurts at the moment, dude. Like, I'm not in a situation where we need that. That's what I'm getting at. Like, if we did that, it would just be stupid. I mean, there's no benefit to that. I just got scared because I saw it on 2 or 3 mock drafts. And I was like, bro, I swear to God, if we pull some of this fucking shit like we did with Jalen Reagor. We're looking at trading Jalen Reagor too. Yes, I know he sucks, but I'm saying we just it was a waste of a first round pick. Dude played 2 years, and now we're thinking about trading him. Crazy.
God.
So
I haven't seen anyone
McDuffie or
talking
Andrew
about.
Booth for New England.
Yeah.
What's up?
Are you looking at McDuffie or Andrew Booth, the guy from Clemson?
No, the dude from Florida. That Elon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he'll be there.
I know that. I mean, honestly, the LSU dude's the best one, but I think you guys are going to snag him.
I don't know if we'll get him, bro. I mean, Sauce Gardner and then Stingley. Those are the two, you know what I mean? Those are the two best, I think. And they'll both, I think they'll both be top 10 picks for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, dude, I feel like a lot more people are trading back in this draft. It's going to be one of those kind of boring drafts, in my opinion. A lot of interior guys, a lot of could-be running backs. We don't really know until the season rolls around. It's just going to be okay, did my team get what we needed? What I thought we needed? Does it make you happy type thing? I don't think it'll be very exciting. I don't know. Maybe you'll see us, trade our first-round picks and, get Sam Howell or something. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah. I do have 2 questions to you guys just to see any update on the Baker news. What's the word with that? Is Carolina still in the running?
I have no idea. I haven't seen anything in probably 5-6 days.
I mean, you would feel like if a move's going to be made, probably some picks are going to be involved, right?
Maybe a next year pick. I don't. Yeah, that's all I've seen.
What I'm seeing right now, as I'm looking on the internet, is telling me that there's a rumor saying that Baker might pull a trade after the first round.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to know how my head got to the Baker topic right there? Garrett talking about shitty receivers. got me to Robbie Anderson. Got me to Baker.
A train of horrible people.
No. And then second question, I was thinking, the Jags have the first pick again.
Yeah.
What's their season going to look like next year? Lawrence, in year 2, new coach.
Yeah, dude. I'm all in on the Jags next year. I think they'll have a turnaround year. I don't think it'll be like a 10, a double-digit win season, but I think they'll might slide in like an 8-7 type, barely over 500. They did that. They did pay Christian Kirk a ton of money for some reason. They gave him a 4-year, $60 million deal, dude.
Yeah.
Christian Kirk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me when that happened.
It's kind of weird. And then they are also like all in on LaVisca Chenault Jr., which they have a good like core group of receivers, honestly. I mean, DJ Chark, in my opinion, is he still there or did he get traded?
He's still there.
He is still there for sure?
Not for sure.
I don't want to misspeak, but I remember him like being on the trade block. Anyway, they've got a good core of receivers, dude. James Robinson. A lot of people also forget Travis Etienne plays for the Jags. And we didn't get to see him play last year. Like, that dude in college was filthy. PPR, like, wet dream, man. I mean, he's a guy you want. Screen passes out of the backfield. Little, like, release route. He's going to do all that for the Jags, and he's going to complement James Robinson. You're going to see a lot of that coming in with a pretty decent defense if they make a good first-round pick this year.
Yeah. Chark's with the Lions now. That's all I was going to say. Yeah.
I thought he got traded, bro. I just couldn't remember. Speaking of Lions, what do you think they look like next year?
What pick do they have? 2? 3?
It's got to be a low one. I don't know. But, I mean, towards the end of the year last year, we saw, like, Amon-Ra St. Brown start to ball out.
Mm-hmm.
What was the who's the running back? You had him last year, Weaves.
Oh, geez. He got hurt. Swift.
DeAndre Swift. Like, he's a pretty good running back, honestly. I don't like Jared Goff, but now they've got DJ Chark also. So, maybe they'll be okay.
Yeah, they got the second pick, don't they?
Yep.
They're targeting the Michigan kid.
The corner?
No, the
lineman, a linebacker, whatever his name is.
Hutchinson.
Yep. Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Ooh, good transition. Baller. NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs.
Have you guys watched any of it?
A little bit, yeah, here and there. I've been making some bets. I made a guarantee the other night, and it did not go through. Nets, I thought there's no chance they go down 3-0. It continued, and they got their ass kicked like all series.
They got swept. Yeah, they looked like trash. Actually, they played well in game 2. They just blew a lead. Yeah, that's a weird situation. Ben Simmons just sitting on the bench looking like ridiculous with his outfits. I don't know if you guys heard. So he hasn't played all year. He's had back problems. And he was supposed to play in game 4. They had like this rule that if he was healthy for like 5 or 10 days or something, then he could play.
Yeah.
And the day before, like he hit that limit, he was like, oh, it's hurting again.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What?
People are at his neck right now. He started off with like mental health issues, right? Was what his thing was when he was before he got traded.
That was involved with it.
It's like, so that happened and he got traded, and now it's just kind of funny how like now everyone's right at his neck after that. Like it just doesn't matter anymore because he's in Brooklyn. Yeah. And like the Nets were expected to go far, and getting someone like him. I don't know if he's not refusing to play, but he's I don't know.
He's not playing.
Right.
Yeah. Celtics look good. The Bucks look good. They're playing the Bulls. They're obviously with Giannis, they're a favorite. The Suns have been kind of funky in the West. Like they've been the best team all year. Booker had a little injury stuff going on there.
Mm-hmm.
The Warriors are who I think is going to come out of the West.
So.
I like
finally got everybody back, like healthy. Like, yeah, it's fun. It's fun watching Steph kind of play again. So yeah, I got the Celtics coming out of the East and the Warriors coming out of the West. That's my pick.
I hear you, dude.
Makes sense.
I would side with that. It was funny to see Kevin Durant talking all that shit preseason about the Celtics, how they're gonna have trouble and all that, and then them getting swept. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Do you guys like Durant?
I
Not
do.
really. I mean, I think he's nasty as shit. I mean, he's a good, he's one of the best scorers of all time, honestly. But I mean, as a person, I don't know. I've never seen like an interview with him that I've enjoyed watching. To be honest with you, like he's just like he has no personality. He's kind of a dick. Like,
No, he's a dick. He's the burner king. He's the original. He had burners. They found out he had a bunch of different burner accounts back like a few years back, where he was just like defending himself, talking shit to other people.
That's funny.
I like KD. He's insanely clever on Twitter. That for me is pretty much does it.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't deny like his skills. Like he's one of the best scorers like on the floor at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like KD.
Do you like Brady? Brady's pretty funny on Twitter.
Brady's corny.
Yeah.
No,
Corny.
You guys always bring it back to Tom Brady somehow. Some fucking how.
Did you see his fucking Jack Harlow video?
Yeah.
So what a loser.
He's good.
That's people's idol. Really?
He's good. He's good on social media.
I don't think so. He tries. It's funny.
But all right.
All right. So moving from basketball into baseball, dude. Do you guys have anything else for NBA before we do that?
Did Warriors Nuggets? That's over already.
I think it's only 3-1.
Okay, because I did watch the game Sunday.
Yeah.
And yeah, I will say Draymond's back, poking people in the eye. He there was 2 points on the board, and he scraped Jokic's his eyeball. It was pretty nasty. But dirty Draymond.
Playing hard, dude. Just playing hard.
Yeah.
They wouldn't call it shit in the 80s. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it looked bad. I love the Warriors. I hate Draymond. That dates back just all throughout time. Back when I used to like LeBron for a little while.
Have you ever seen videos of Draymond playing football at Michigan State?
Yeah.
It's so funny, dude. He's like off sequence all the time, dropping passes, bro. He's so bad. It's fun. I mean, he's good. He's playing football at Michigan State.
Yeah. He's just an aggressive dude, which isn't a bad thing. It's just basketball.
I mean, I feel like that's how you would be on the basketball court, though.
That's why I don't play basketball. I'm not. Yeah.
I mean, I suck at basketball,
aggressive.
and I know, dude. If you suck at basketball, you have to either be able to shoot good or play hard defense. I couldn't shoot good, so I played hard defense for a long time, bro.
People get mad at me when I play basketball, but I don't know how to play other than rough.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, speaking of rough, dude, here's some rough news for Yankee fans. We're about to get busted for sign stealing. So it's coming. It's coming.
Wait.
And you knew it was.
Are we going to talk about that before we talk about your trash ass fan base throwing beer cans at the Guardians?
You can't do that. Okay. You can't do that. Like, I understand, like, I know, whatever. Say everything you want. That's fine. But I wasn't there doing that, so fuck you. That's all I got to say about that.
Badass move on the Guardians player, climbing the fence and like getting right up in their faces, like talking shit right back to them. Yeah. I think that's badass.
You do? So then what do you think about Kyrie?
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I do too.
Little behind the back.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. He should be able to do that. Especially if people are like being vulgar and like shit talking him back,
Yeah, dude. And I mean, Russell Westbrook does it. Like, especially like, dude, NBA would be very hard not to say stuff back to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're just right there.
NBA is so much more personal than like other sports when you're like on the court, especially people.
Hockey's pretty close and personal.
Yeah, but there's that barrier though. Yeah. Yeah.
You can just say whatever. But
no,
dude, I apologize on behalf of Yankees fans. I'm sorry, dude. Like, whatever, fucking Guardians. They changed their name anyways, which is stupid. But, anyway, I don't know that we're going to receive any sanctions from this. I just think it's going to be, like, scrutinizing.
So what can you explain what happened?
Yes. So, basically, I read an article. There's a letter from Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, to the Yankees in 2017, talking about basically findings and stuff that they had seen across the league. Well, that letter has not been revealed to the public, and it finally was like recently. I guess the Yankees were like trying not to get it revealed or whatever. But it basically was just saying like, you know, we got some sanctions coming down on some people, so stop stealing signs. Like, you know, like we know people are using video evidence to do it. And then he sent that out to like all the other teams in the league. So basically after 2017, anything that happened where people were caught using like video evidence to steal signs was considered cheating. And you got a ton of kind of like, you know, I think, who was it for you got, was it Cora that got suspended for the Red Sox? When the Red Sox got caught cheating in 2018, they were using Apple Watches, I think. Is that right? Or was it smart watches?
No, you're right about the watches and stuff. But I think Cora got in trouble for the Astros stuff because he was like he was like the bench guy, like he was like an assistant there, and I think that's what he got in trouble for. But then we were stupid about it.
Yeah. But basically what happened is that letter that he sent to the Yankees in 2017 about it was revealed today. Basically showing that like they knew about something that the Yankees did where they were stealing signs. We got fined $100,000 for it. But it was during the time period. It was before he sent out the massive letter, basically cracking down on sign stealing stuff. Gotcha. So that's why we received like this little $100,000 sanction. You know what I mean? Like NFL players are getting more fines than that.
Dude, I think every team, maybe not every team, but the majority of teams,
most teams do it.
We're doing even like up to 2017. Before that, like anytime you can gain an advantage, even if it's considered like unethical, people are gonna do it. Like look back at the steroid stuff. Like half the league was on juice, and it's like, hell, it's illegal, but like you can get around it. So like guys are gonna do it.
Yeah, dude, the pitching stuff right now, like that's going on. It's been going on all season. Like they're starting to check more for people using stuff on their fingers. I mean, dude, we play ball, like I mean, dude, people wear football gloves that have more sticky on them. You know, deflating balls. I mean, dude, we stole signs like when we played Legion ball. Like I don't know if you remember that, but we did that a lot.
Yeah. Have you gone to a MLB game the last few years, like since COVID and stuff?
No, dude, I haven't been. The only time I've ever been was to see the Red Sox play the Orioles.
But yeah, dude, it's crazy going now and watching the pitcher come off the field. He literally has to like take his hat off. He gives his glove to the umpire.
They check the belt.
They check the belt. Yeah, it's crazy. Like that they're like essentially like going through TSA, like patted down.
To come off the field.
It's like random.
Oh. Yeah, they like, kind of pick and choose.
Yeah, like you don't know when it's gonna happen, so the umpire can be like, "Hey, I want to check you," and then check them for like pine tar or what is it, sticky glue or whatever they called it.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like anything. Like even hell, go back to George Brett putting the pine tar all the way up the bat. Like,
we're one of the greatest all-time videos in baseball history.
Yeah, if there's something that can be done to give you an advantage, and it's not like explicitly written out in the rules that it's wrong, people are gonna try to get around it.
Yeah,
like,
dude, I think that's true in like every sense.
Yeah.
That's really all I got.
Keeping with baseball real quick, how about Angel Hernandez, that umpire who's been catching a lot of shit for making bad calls? Y'all see?
He's sucked for 10 years, bro. He's been trash.
He's been horrible.
But then Kyle Schwarber finally had enough and like chewed his ass out. He threw him out.
The bad thing about that is like robot umps isn't the answer. Like,
I totally agree. Yeah.
Like, so it's like, as much as it sucks, this dude is just so bad at his job sometimes. Like, it is just.
That's just the way it is. That's the way it's always been.
Yeah.
Like you can't argue, like you can't argue a call. You know what I mean? Like there's some of them that just go the other way, man. But that makes part of the story. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it always has. So.
True.
But yeah, that pitch that Schwarber struck out on, he was like, no.
That was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna hit his ass.
It was raging. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, dude. I even go back to like Cowboy Joe West. Remember that stare down him and Madison Bumgarner had?
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. Bumgarner. I'll shout out to Bumgarner, dude. He's from Granite Falls, North
Yeah.
Carolina. Yeah, dude.
High school. Dude, we went to the high school baseball game last night. So went to Old North Iredale.
Oh, let me tell you some things. Garrett. See what your thoughts are on this.
All right.
No, and I mean no disrespect to anybody anything that I'm about to say. Number one, Randy Martin is now assistant coach at North. Didn't know that.
Assistant coach.
Yeah. Number two, they renamed North Iredale's high school baseball field over for Coach Derek Wishon. It's now Derek Wishon Field.
Who the hell is that?
He was
Hey,
he was an
is that the
assistant.
short guy?
No. No, that's Barry Merritt. But no, Wishon was an assistant whenever I was there.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah, got the field named after him.
Oh,
So that brings me to my question. I've been mediocre, like we were mediocre. They've been mediocre since, the last 10 years, 8 years. The field looks fucking phenomenal. Like he has put a lot of work in. Like it looks good.
Martin?
Is that good enough
No, Wishon.
to get a field named after you?
Oh, absolutely not, dude. Because what happens when he leaves, bro? The field's going back to shit, man. You know that?
We were talking to the head softball coach, and he was like, yeah, we've been giving him shit about it because we were like, hey, in 10 years when you're gone, it's still gonna be named after you, and someone's gonna let it look like hell again.
Yeah, or somebody else will fix it up, and then maybe they'll name it after them.
Yeah, it didn't take long. Like
Nah.
for him to for like him to come in there and then get the field named after him.
Dude, he's been, and that's what I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
It's gonna come off bad. They've gone under 500 the last 6 years. They probably won 4 games one year. You can't have a field named after you if you don't go under 500.
Yeah, that's like when you're naming fields after people, that's like championship coaches, man.
Championship coaches, championship winnings, like multiple, or a very sudden like passing or like something crazy happened to where
or like a very famous athlete.
Yeah, comes in and coaches for a little while.
Pretty sure Mike Trout's like field is named after him.
Yeah, probably threw a nice little donation back.
He's just like a really good lawn care guy.
Yeah.
He got the field. No disrespect, but that's just how it looks, kind of like.
They got putting practice out there for the golf team after the baseball.
I shot him a DM early this morning. I was like, "Hey man, congrats on having the field named after you."
Oh god, dude, that's good. Yeah. That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Dude.
But no, seriously, what does it take? Like you cannot go.
What does it take? You're still harping on it, dude. I don't know. I mean,
more
I
than
think
that.
You gotta win a state championship. I know East Rowan didn't name their field after Brian Hightower when he's the best coach I've ever seen in high school, dude. Like, I mean, he's amazing, and they fired his ass. Actually, did you hear about that?
Yeah, but we can't talk about.
We can't talk about other men's jobs.
Yeah, I know. I guess we can. But well, you want to talk about something else, dude?
Yeah, Crater, finish up the list. What else we got?
Okay. Garrett wanted to start a new segment where we
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you want to hit that? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, tell me how you feel about this. This is kind of just on the fly, but I like to listen to a lot of music, and I know you guys do too. And we all have pretty similar music tastes, but also vastly different tastes in certain aspects. Yeah. So I'd like to implement a new segment weekly, where at the end of each episode we just go through 3 either songs, artists, albums, some type of music that's been on your playlist for the past week, or something like that. Something you've been really like vibing with lately. If you guys want me to go first, I can, or we can do like a snake draft. I don't care.
Are we just doing, like, we're not doing multiple songs, we're just kind of mentioning either one specific song or one maybe album that we've just been playing?
No, I was saying you do like 3, do 3 things that like either people or songs or whatever you've been listening to.
Okay.
Even if it's
you go first. Go with all 3 of yours.
All right, okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to lately a lot of St. John, dude. Surprisingly, that album Collection 1, the one with like roses and what's that other one I like? I heard you got too lit last night, dude. I love that song. So I've just been listening to that album a good bit. Dude, today I was actually on some old Mumford and Sons. Though
No
I
word.
was listening to "Sigh No More," an old album by them. That's probably
Good
most
one.
people probably would say that was their best album. But I like them a lot, dude. Shout out to Mumford. And then I guess other than that, dude, I mean, I have been listening to a lot of Jack Harlow, which is odd for me because I really don't like him that much.
Yeah.
Code Wetzel actually put a shout out Code Wetzel. He's the man. He put like a Instagram story up of a Jack Harlow song, and I was like, maybe that's a good song. So I listened to it. Then that's whenever we texted about Jack Harlow's song. So yeah, that's just kind of some stuff I've been listening to. What about you?
I'll go next since I got it on my mind here. Starting off, listen to a lot of Zach Bryan. He dropped that new song last Friday, Something in the Orange.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm listening to a lot of him. He's honestly been probably one of my most consistent, just like put him on in the background and just let him go. Like all of his songs sound good. They all sound like kind of similar, but like I enjoy them. Went to the gym today. Shout out. With John Mayer. I have like a John Mayer playlist that I always do at the gym if I'm doing like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
So shout out. And then third, I'm upset about this. You should go if you're in town. Trampled by Turtles is going to be at the White Water Center on Saturday or on Friday night.
Yep.
And I'm not going to be in town for it, but I've been listening to them a lot, just being sad. Not that I'm not going to be able to go to it.
Yeah. No, they're the only people I know that's going, so I might go to it. I'll go real quick. We got less than a minute left. I've been listening to a lot of Mike. What's his last name? He changed it. Mike Stud. Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of Billy Strings, and ever since More Wallen dropped "Don't Thank Jesus," I've been listening to that song like on repeat. So, but yeah, I like that. We'll do that again next time.
Yeah, we'll clean it up.
I like that idea. But
yeah. Well, that's what we got this week. Thank you guys for joining us. We are the Rambling Gambling Show podcast, and see you guys next week.
Peace.